Hi, this is your coach Leanna from Unstoppable You. How long has it been since you've really felt joy? That was the question that was up for discussion in a women's group that I was recently involved in. And it was very enlightening to talk about it. I'd like you to think about what brought you joy as a child. Does it still bring you joy? And when have you most recently done something that brought you joy? And hopefully you can think of lots of joyful moments in the last few weeks. But for most of us, it's hard to think about when you last felt joy. And so take a minute to do that now. And what was it that brought you joy as a child? And it was interesting as I was listening to the people in the group, as well as thinking about what brought me joy as a child. They were really simple things for the most part. For me, it was being around water, whether it was swimming in our pool with friends and my sisters. We'd go out early in the morning and we'd stay out by the pool. We'd eat lunch by the pool. We'd just hang out there all day long and come in basically at dark. And that feeling of just enjoying being in the water, playing with your friends, spending time, as well as the warmth from the sun, it brought a lot of joy to me. And then later, spending time on a boat, water skiing, snorkeling, all of those things bring me joy, as well as sitting down with a good book and just reading, not having to interrupt for a while. That brings me joy. Those are all things that brought me joy as a child as well as an adult. Horseback riding, biking with friends, picnics outside. All of those things brought me joy. And those are things that I can really do now. So what is it that brought you joy? And have you done it recently? Because a lot of times we put off our joy till, well, when I go on vacation, then I'm definitely going to have an environment for joy. Or when I retire and no longer have to show up my job, I will have an environment for joy. But what about sprinkling your life right now in the present, every single day, with joy, creating an environment of joy on a regular basis? And I can hear some of the things coming up for you because it's the same things that come up for me. I don't really have time to do some of those things. I don't have the big chunk of time, and I need to get my bike fixed, or I need to do this before I can do it. So let's do a little tapping around some of those things that come up that keep us from even starting to create and leave spaces in our life for joy. So let's start with the karate chop, and as usual, take responsibility for your own mental health and well-being. If your emotions get too high, if it's triggering something in you, then stop, pause this for a minute and keep tapping until you feel it come down. So right now, as you think about maybe the possibility of leaving some space in your life to create environments for joy, think of what objections come up in your mind. And as you notice the tension in your body, rate it from 0 to 10. 10 being really tense, 0 being not tense at all. And let's do some tapping. Even though I would like some more joy in my life, more frequently, I don't seem to find the time for it, and I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'd really like to have more joy in my life right now, my life is very busy. You don't understand. I don't have time to go for a bike ride. I don't have time to go for a picnic. Life is too crazy for that, and I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I really want more joy in my life, even if it's just little moments of it, I'm not sure if I can have it. I don't know what it feels like anymore, and I love and accept myself anyway. Eyebrow. I have too much stress in my life to have joy. Side of the eye. I don't even know what would bring me joy. I don't have time for it. I'm not even sure if I would feel joy while doing those activities anymore. They brought me joy as a child, but I have a lot more stress and responsibilities now than I did as a child. I really don't have the time to do it. And I feel guilty when I take time for my own joy. Take a deep breath. Now, any of those things we tapped on, feeling guilty, that's a big thing that comes up for people when they really take a space of time to create an environment for joy. It's like, well, I really should be doing these other chores, or really should be doing this for somebody. And so it's hard to take that time and with the guilt that comes up. So if that really triggers you, then take some time right now to tap around the guilt so that you can release it. If you are on a scale of 0 to 10, if you're a 5 or higher, then keep on tapping before you go to the positive round. But if you're pretty low on that, then you're ready for the positive round, and we'll go to that right now. Eyebrow. I choose to sprinkle my life with more joy. I deserve it, and those around me deserve me to be joyful as well. The simple things can bring me moments of joy. It doesn't have to be big things. I have time to take a few moments for joy. I can plan that picnic, take a short bike ride, spend time with friends laughing, read for a little bit in that book I've been wanting to read, watch my favorite movie. All of those things, I have time to do a little bit of that. And I might even get more done when I take the time to have joy. And I'll certainly be in a better mood and have more energy. It's okay if I don't feel joy right away, even when doing those activities. Maybe I'm used to a lot of sadness. It's about time I start getting used to more joy. I want to build my joy muscle, and I choose to start doing that today, even if it's just for a few minutes. And take a deep breath. Go out and sprinkle your life with some joy and stay unstoppable.